We are on the back of this machine to talk about our ExactApply Nozzle Bodies. They are a 6-position nozzle body. Some of the first things that we really want to do is, with this machine, as it is folded up, half of the nozzle bodies, when folded in the folded position, point to the sky. So we want to make sure that every one of these nozzle holders on here have a cap or a nozzle in them for when it's folded up, to protect it from filling up with moisture and causing damage to the unit. This nozzle body has 2 coils, and inside these 2 coils there's the poppet that the coil operates to create our pulsing and to shut off the nozzle when it is not spraying. So maintenance on that, we pull this little pin right here and these coils will slide off, the poppet unscrews, and we do sell seal kits for the coil, the nozzle body. All of the seals can be purchased through parts if you have leaks. Talking a little bit about the electrical system, if you ever need to service it, there's this red tab here. This tab needs to be pulled up. It does not have to come out. If you pull it too far, it will pop out of there, which isn't no big deal. And then with your thumb, depress the side of it and pull up, and that releases the nozzle body. Sometimes this red cap will stick down in there. You have to pull it back out and put it in there. If you notice here, the factory has dielectric grease on all of these connections, every one of these. Parts sells a tube of dielectric grease, which I believe should be part of your standard tooling in your toolbox there. If you're messing with these nozzles, taking them apart, definitely putting a little bit of dielectric grease back on them connections to help ensure that we do not get moisture and corrosion inside these nozzle bodies. Most of the service calls that we have for nozzle body issues tends to be wiring, and it tends to come down to connections at the nozzle bodies from chemical or water getting inside there. One of the things that we see with the nozzles that haven't had the caps on it, if you look real close, you can see this gap right here, which is just slightly wider than my fingernail. If this has had water in there and froze, most of the time this cap will be pushed down and this gap will be a lot wider, and most of the time it has wrecked the nozzle and you have to replace it at that point. Nozzles now come programmed with software so that they can be installed anywhere on this machine. After you install a new nozzle, you need to do 1 key cycle so that it can re-address and find out where that controller is. Diagnostics of these nozzles is fairly simple. If you get a code for a nozzle, always go to the nozzle next one to the inside, and your problem will usually either be with the nozzle that it's throwing the code for, or the one to the inside of the machine on that, off of how the electronic systems are wired in this. And with that, I think I've said about all I know to say. Thanks for watching.